I teach the core operations management course for the PGP MAX cohort. So the pedagogy for this course is a mixed one. There are topics which are best taught through case studies, and there are topics that are best taught through numerical examples analysis, and there are topics that are best taught through immersive experiential learning. So when we often say that ISB is a research-driven institution, the picture that emerges is you're going to discuss a lot of technical stuff and it's going to be very complicated, and who cares about a very narrow stream of research. I think that's not the way we want to bring research in the classroom, and we don't bring it that way. You always lead with insights, right? Now the only difference is we know that certain insights are folk wisdom and some insights are evidence backed. So we know on which horse we want to bet because of the research that we do. Now when some curious students come up and say, how do you know that happens, or how do you know that is true? Then we can talk about the careful research that has gone into establishing certain facts or insights. So one concept that I teach in the operations course is called lean operations, and unfortunately the basic tenet of lean operations is that it's a very hands-on empirical approach. Now how do you do that in a classroom? Because you're not doing your work in a classroom by definition. So you start out by doing an activity that's a group activity, and you convert that into a learning opportunity by telling them what the performance of their team was before, what the performance was after they made some changes, and then you say, well, you've been able to achieve this, wonderful improvement in your process performance. What did you do? When they start telling what they did, that's when you bring the idea of lean operations and say what you ended up doing in just 10 minutes of brainstorming are the basic tenets of lean operations.